back, everybody! The grand final is waiting for us. FoCuS versus Foggy. Who's going to be the first player here at Rust Brain Cup number 6? $1,500 waiting for the players. Ukraine versus Korea. This is their way through the bracket so far. FoCuS eliminated Blade, and Lucifer is still undefeated. Not a single map loss in this entire tournament. Same goes for Foggy. Defeated Starshape, the Great Wall, and Defect. 2 Swedish players, 1 Russian player. And now it's a best of 5. It's the 2 best players in this qualifier facing each other. And here they are. 24 years old and 29. FoCuS already married. Foggy, I guess, is with his girlfriend again. I'm not so sure about it. 62% versus Orc, 64% versus Night Elf. They are pretty damn good in their respective matchups and in the top 10 of the entire world. Enough with the introductions. Here we go. It's time for map number 1, Twisted Meadows.
I'm really looking forward to this, man. Both these players seem to be hardly challenged today, to be completely honest, but this should absolutely be a match on eye level. This is our last series of the day, guys. We've been casting for more than 6 hours, and we're ending with this grand final. Best of 5. We start on Twisted Meadows. Good map for the Orc. There may be lots of different varieties of strategy that the Night Elf can go for, but none of them seem to be easy to pull off. We've seen even Beastmasters here in the past. Not always, but oftentimes expansions are involved. Foggy is starting off with the Huntress opening. Now, the most standard build from this would be the 3 hunts into Talons, but there's lots and lots of possibilities.
Indeed. You can also go for Mass Dryads. You can go for Mass Range with Talons and Dryads. You can go for Bears. Basically, everything is possible, and this makes Foggy's play a little more unpredictable at this point. FoCuS going for the creep that he kind of invented. I mean, with his luck, it's doable. Gamble for the Tome of Experience. He is coming in at the Tome of Agility, so I guess it was worth it.
All right, he's going to be scouting the Orc base. Fast tech, of course, with the 1 burrow. Foggy's going to be quite a bit slower. Is he stuck? Oh, I thought for a moment he was stuck, but no.
Gotta change my headphones real quick, so I'm not able to hear you for like 10 seconds.
So the demon is trying to be as annoying as possible, because of course he cannot creep without an Ancient of War, whereas the Orc can. So the only logical thing is you want to prevent him from creeping yourself, which he's doing successfully so far. Tier 2 comes in for the Night Elf as well. Honestly, quite a bit earlier than I thought it would be, despite the early Huntress production. Slightly behind FoCuS. We have Wisps spread out across the map. At least one, it only is, towards the left, and 1 to the right, towards the Orc base. Probably something that FoCuS will be looking for as well is expansions coming up somewhere here on Twisted Meadows, our biggest map in the map pool.
You have to look out for so much. You have to scout for so much. We explained already how the Night Elf can be diverse in unit picks here, but he can also, as you said, expand. He can also go for an Ancient Protector push, so you have no idea if the Night Elf is playing it slow or really aggressive.
Yep, absolutely. And where's Foggy going? Going to the green camp. All right, seems like he thought FoCuS was there, but no! He pulled a short one on him because he's at his Overseer. Foggy usually really doesn't want to give this up, but I think it's too late now. The experience goes to the Blade. That's level 2. 2 big items now on him. He is much stronger than his counterpart, the Demon, at the moment.
But the Grunt is low, and of course there's no step, but nice critical strike for 100. Demon Hunter is in trouble, but with 2
Hunter's block.
If he blocks well, this could be a Grunt kill. Does he deny it?
They don't even have to block, do they? They're faster. The one good thing about Huntresses, their movement speed.
Oh, look at the 12 o'clock position.
Oh my god.
4 Ancient Protectors. What a big commitment. This will take a lot of time to walk them over.
Dude, this area of the map and Foggy, they're in love. This is where he became famous against Cash with the proxy Hippo Riders.
Yeah, it's really rare that we have this one map where we can say, okay, this is where he really broke out and this is where he became a star player. Twisted Meadows it is for Foggy. Like, this one match is so legendary by now. And we mentioned it over and over and over again, but it's never happening again.
I hope a lot of you guys saw that back then in 2015 when we were casting from Berlin. The qualifiers for WCA.
Raiders and Walkers with the Shadow Hunter for him. Beastmaster second. And yeah, Tier 2 is finished. Nature's Blessing is kind of absolutely necessary, otherwise walking over those 4 APs takes forever.
AP push, dude. I haven't seen this in forever.
A player's forces are under attack.
How many hunts does he have? 3? Okay. It's not the most beefy front line to protect them. Oh my god, is the SH gonna see this early? No, he's not moving up there. So Foggy's trying to keep him busy. Trying to annoy him. Pretty predictable that the second hero will be over here at the knolls.
Blackmaster doesn't really know where he is, checking for the mercenary camp. Here comes the creep check now. Is this
All these
another
grunts.
grunt?
Are they all gonna get surrounded here? Oh, no. Not for a
No,
second.
Demon Hunter though, attacking the Shadow Hunter, speed scroll being used, Beastmaster in for a little block, but FoCuS saves everything. I think he didn't scout the APs still, it was nighttime.
Yeah, he hasn't seen him yet, but will in a moment. I think he saw him, the jig is up! But the SH still dropping very low. Everything here is bruised, so he has to now buy some time to let those heal salves work, and that is enough time for these APs to root, and it's gonna be 4 of them, with 2 wisps ready to repair as well.
And Nature's Blessing is there, so more armor on them. Everything is bruised for FoCuS. Clarity running, but immediately mana burn, so no healing anymore. This is fantastic for the Ukrainian. The first AP is down though. No repair coming in. Blade Master is low, but everything else is low. Blade Master's now the cleaner, gets 1 walker. This is so important to get rid of the Spirit Link. He doesn't get the grunt for whatever reason.
SH is dead, Walker's dead, another grunt falls.
Yep.
This is all falling apart. He may have lost 1 AP. I was thinking maybe he's a little too greedy here. Not rooting them quickly enough, but no. 3 APs are here, and that's an easy GG. 1-0.
And FoCuS loses the first map in this tournament after 7 minutes 37. Foggy and TM. The love continues with a 4 AP push. And that's it, man. I kind of said it before. Night Elf's so unpredictable when it comes to this map. I mean, the fighting positions, etc., is all better for the orcs. But if you have more tactics up your sleeve, as Foggy does, then the game can be over in less than 8.
That looked so clean as well. Like they were coming up. He was distracting pretty well with the Huntresses, with Quill Beasts as well, keeping the Blade Master busy. And then they just arrive in the base, and then that's it.
Yep. Pretty damn sweet. Foggy 1, FoCuS 0. 2 more maps for Harry Potter. It's Turtle Rock next. FoCuS's choice. Understandable. Lots of experience there to gain. For a TC, for a Blade Master. Great items for a Blade Master. But also good fighting positions for the Night Elf sometimes. I mean, there are open spaces, but there are also chokes. It's doable for Foggy, but it's hard. We go on to map 2.
No close positions here. We're spawning cross, in fact. Oh, we're spawning Foggy, really lucky, with a spawn where he can go for the ogres right away. Without danger, really. And I think he should do that. There's no reason not to, right?
I agree. And I think he's
but he's not doing it. Okay.
Thank
He's
you,
going
Blubberbernd, for another gifted sub, this time to the Zephy. Blubberbernd really in a good mood today, as it seems. Shout out to you for this big support here today. Also one of our moderators who do a fairly good job, I guess. Couldn't follow the chat too much, but I just assume it, as they always do.
So is there a reason to not go for the AOW next to the ogres?
It's safer, but
I've never seen that punished before. How do you even
me
punish
neither.
that?
Yeah, I don't know.
With a scouting peon, but who scouts peons in this day and age? Who scouts with peons, I mean? Well, anyways, there must be a reason. Because, of course, Foggy must know that there is a possibility to go for the ogres, but he decides not to. Gonna be difficult for the Demon Hunter here to find level 2 easily without taking too much damage. It's not like this is AI or something where level 2 is gifted to you pretty much.
Can you move your mouse a little further away from the microphone? I hear the clicks all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. This is good. This is better. So, FoCuS, where will he go? Like, usually he takes it slow early on and goes for the merchant. That gives Foggy a little time. And especially with FoCuS's creep route normally, this makes it even weirder that he's not going for the left creep spot. Ah, well, good point by chat here. If it's close position, then you're kind of screwed with the Engine of War so far on the left. Especially if you've just been through an Edge Protector push. I mean, no, it's Foggy's time, but maybe you think that FoCuS is revenging or something.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe if the Orc is aggressive with that can be dangerous.
Yeah.
But this can also be dangerous, man. He's going for the Ogre Major right away. I thought he was going to go for the entire creep camp, but no.
He got it!
The last hit goes to the Demon with a burn!
Oh, boy. That's massive. That's an entire level advantage. 0 experience on the Blade Master.
Yeah. That's almost a 200 experience swing. Woo, baby.
That is exactly a 200 experience swing. Not swing, but difference.
No, it's 92.
Swing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's what you mean. Yeah.
So it's a
player's force
184.
Wow, math on stream. Usually it's kind of forbidden, but Remo nailing it today.
That's annoying. He did get the parry up, but he sold that tankiness. Not really what you need in this matchup. Usually. Oh, Wisp block coming in. Oh, is this going from bad to worse or what? He's gonna run into the creeps. It turns nighttime though. Whew, thank goodness for the day-night cycle. But I think he's still gonna die here. At least this buys space for the blade to get the other Ogre Magi. He will get the experience and item and ward from this. So lots of vision at the very least. And maybe able to deny the grunt as well. He will.
But it's a grunt gone. He got boots of speed from the other side. Engine of War is in position, but he sees it. Not really able to do anything about it, though. Wisp is scouting into FoCuS's base. There's tier 2, 80%, 70%. Slightly behind his Foggy. With an earlier sharp end. This will most likely show us why Foggy is so great in this matchup. With an early Staff of Preservation, early harass, and cancelling of tier 2 buildings. But is he really in time for that? Yeah, Staff of Teleportation, this is what we get.
But he has to heal first, right? But I guess he has time for that. He can go for the Beastmaster, running with the Quill Beast staff on top, with a healed up Demon, maybe even another staff. Staff of Preservation, that is.
He can staff on the Wisp, so he's not losing that much time. He needs a Beastmaster, though. TC second for FoCuS, normal pick on this map. As, basically on every map but Twisted Meadows, the heroes and tactics are set in stone.
Oh, nice. The Blade Master sees his coming ahead of time, at least. But that does not dispel the danger.
A player's forces
Staffs home the Archer. Okay, staff on cooldown, but I mean, it's a preservation staff. Doesn't really have quite that long cooldown, now does it? But is he actually plucking all the holes here in his base? No, that's one hole! There's one hole! Oh no, he still blocks it. The Quilbies can't get in. It's surrounded. He's staffing into a surround.
Nope.
But he gives up the surround. What?
I don't know, maybe he wants to block him in. But he gets the Beastery. And this is already great for Foggy. Can he reach for the Lodge? Yeah, he's not blocking with the peons. This is fantastic for the Ukrainian again. Oh, can he step him out? Yeah. As you said, cooldown not that long. But he doesn't get the Lodge. So it's an okay defense for FoCuS. I thought it would be worse. Like, I thought he had enough time to chop down the Spirit Lodge with the Beastmaster approaching him with another Quill Beast here.
Yeah.
But FoCuS shut it down.
Another Quill Beast. It must have been ready. That's the scary thing in that push. There's 3 Quill Beasts, but he only had 2, so, you know, not that much damage. Nice here now that FoCuS has the ward, sees that this camp is being taken by Foggy. Of course, tier 3 rush for the Night Elf, halfway done already. Where's the Blade Master? Oh, he's hanging out right there.
There!
Gets this one. Gets
the next one.
both. Real nice.
Good revenge.
Are under attack.
By the Blade Master for that stolen Ogre Magi, of course, still not as good. Whatever. TC finds some time. Ring of Protection again. Not the greatest items for FoCuS so far. Except the boots. But I don't know if he found the boots or bought them. I think he found them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, on a map like TR, you can go for them, but still, they like to save that 250 gold.
More items here for Foggy as well. Ring of Protection. Meh. Well, not bad, I guess. His heroes are going to be tanking a long time. But the Blade Master finds the talents. Crow form save. That's nice.
Yeah, but you don't really want to invest mana. So
Yeah, but better than losing it, right?
that is absolutely true. Again, good math done on stream.
Then killing this Ancient of War is actually pretty nice. Makes creeping for the Night Elf difficult. Of course, there's no reju here for Foggy with going talents.
Forces are under attack.
So he really doesn't want to take too much damage from creep camps. Tier 3 is done. He gets the Orb of Venom. But the Ancient falls.
Alright, as you said, this is big. On the other side, the TC is continuing to creep up. Fundamental of Intelligence, which is decent for him, but Master Training has started. FoCuS had an okay mid-game, but not really using this for map control as he lost the Raiders and the Ensnare, and therefore a big part of the map control.
A player's
TC is not level 3. Blade Master is underwhelming, with far away from level 3. So I think Foggy is doing well.
Seeing the Ogre here is nice though. And we all know this item can be amazing. Or it could also be the Crystal Ball. Didn't get the surround though. That's a bit of a waste.
And a Shockwave again. On the other side, he's taking out the big turtle. Not the greatest spot, but it's alright. Claws plus 9, certainly helpful. And on the other side, it is the Crystal Ball. Remo again with the call. So this gives him a lot of experience, but not the item that he was looking for. FoCuS is getting ready to break upkeep with more Raiders, more Walkers in the next burrow. Master Training is done. And now, Foggy, is he ready to fight? He's still lacking the Tinker. Peons are moving across the map, which is a weird thing to
Oh,
do.
is he gonna get this? Blade Master just a little bit too late. But now the Beastmaster in trouble. Thank goodness he has an invul. May have to use it right away. Uses the TP instead. Does not want to fight here yet.
Yeah, Raiders
Gonna lose the
are...
archer.
Raiders are coming in. Would have been 2 talents dead. The Demon Hunter was not ready yet as well. Okay, Peons are joining in for the fight. FoCuS being aggressive, it would be a weird timing because he's not breaking upkeep yet. And Master is finished. He's actually down in supply. Something that never happens.
He gets the borrow now to go into upkeep. TC is level 3 though. Good shockwaves can make up for a lot of supply. He has 1 heal scroll, 2 heal scrolls in fact. Yeah, Foggy needs a little bit more consumables. He only has the single greater invul. He needs heal scroll. He needs more invuls perhaps. And running around without a TP is always dangerous because if a fight is lost, you can't walk away. Not against Ensnare.
With 2 heal scrolls and an invul potion on FoCuS' side, plus potentially big mana. Okay, basically every item is good here. Greater healing, one of the weaker ones. It's a very patient play by both now. But FoCuS is getting the second red spot. This map on Foggy. For him, the potion of greater healing is way better because his heroes are under more pressure.
Absolutely. So, hoping for something better than a crystal ball, please. Says FoCuS. Oh yes.
The battle drums, certainly nice, especially since he will have like the 3 Raider squad killing the talents, and with this additional +3, killing 1 single talent is a lot faster. And the faster the fight is, the better it is for the Orc, because they suffer thanks to Spirit Link in the later stages of the fight. Expansion by Foggy though.
Forces are under attack.
In the bottom left, and he's been able to creep up and creep up and creep up. Beastmaster's 3 by now. Tinker's almost gonna get level 2 here. Demon getting close to 4. He has another invul and a heal scroll now. finding the bracers. That's 200 gold.
And he's getting caught with a little raider squad. He has 6 of them here, split from the rest of his army.
And remember, no TP. It's a little scary for Foggy.
Pillage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is he making an expansion up here? There's a peon parked. It looks like FoCuS wants to go for his own expansion.
The next bigger healing. But he's slot starved. So he lets it, leaves it on the ground.
Double level 4 though for FoCuS. Nice upgrades.
Yes. We have 3-3-1 though, so the Knight of Heroes are good as well. Not the tankiest Demon Hunter. Would love to have level 4 on him, but
Allies under
quite
siege.
far away.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy has 800 gold. Don't you want to spend it on something, buddy?
Nah, it's fine.
Moonwells, maybe?
Ah. Items would be great. Ah, he does have Heal Scroll and Invul. Beastmaster's going to the shop again. Another Heal Scroll and another Invul.
2 fairy dragons in the air. One of them bruised though. Alright, expansion up here was scouted. I don't think FoCuS scouted yet, did he?
No, I don't think so either. But he wants to distract, and this is a good timing and a good position. Nice shockwave. 14 supply advantage. And this is wide open space. This is not where Foggy wants to fight at all.
Next shockwave hitting pretty well. Wants to get it out of the way before he's burned. He has one more demon getting controlled here with the ensnares, looking for the next burn. Doesn't quite get it now. The forces are being split up here for FoCuS. Heroes to the right, army to the left, and one walker will be the kill. He really didn't want to engage there.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I'm not quite certain.
Maybe he thought, okay, I just set up my expansion, there must be something big for Foggy. But he should be aware right now. If he analyzed the army well enough, then he must know that there's an expansion. Because it's not over 50, it's not the greatest inventory, it's good, but it's not like 4 heal scrolls or so.
Yeah, it seems like FoCuS is playing this entire game. Patient might be the well-meaning word. Could also look like fear. He's not the one to dictate the pace at all. He's giving Foggy all the time he needs, he wants. It seems.
Good with accuracy, +1 on all the talents. And this is great for Quill Beasts. So we will certainly be happy about this. Gold mine started to run. Same for Foggy. Both on 2 bases.
A player's forces are under attack.
Foggy finally in upkeep. Only at 60. We have FoCuS moving towards the main base as you have a TP here. If he should need to leave, he does on the Blade Master. So he's looking for some pickoffs, he's looking for some pillage, but not for a real fight. TP home from Foggy and run away from FoCuS. 2 Cyclones though, find the Raiders. You can't go for the surrounds here, that's just too dangerous for the shockwave. So they get away. But that's okay. A TP is expensive, but with an expansion you can afford it.
Yeah, I agree. But now he seems to know. Wow,
Yeah,
going
and-
there immediately.
That's a lot of siege damage.
Yep,
That's a lot of ensnare again. And again he has the TP.
this is expensive though. 700 gold. Oh,
where's the
no!
rest of the army?
What did he do? This is horrendous. No, the rest of the army is coming, but this is so much free damage. Needs to pop the invul here. The big one is gone immediately. Where's the Beastmaster? Ah, okay, over there. Also in trouble. Now the talents are there. What a blunder by Foggy.
Yeah, massive mistake. Can't get out now. There's Invul here for his second hero, but the main hero, the first one, Invul is over. Stabs him out though. Good save. Tinker in trouble. Next shockwave coming in. These shockers have really been something. Tinker dropping low. Invul on him is still available. Invul on the Blade Master as well. Beast mode is gonna execute him here with a critical strike towards the end. It has to be the 1-1. GG! And FoCuS equalizes on his map.
We don't need to analyze this. We all saw what happened. This is a mistake that should never, ever happen on pro level. And especially not in a grand final. Just too quick with his fingers, sent the rest of the army away while using the town portal. And that's how the series got equalized.
Interesting. Even if he TPs in though, the shockwave would have been amazing because they're all bunched up. And there's no really way out of there. I wonder how that would have gone had the whole entire army been there. Because this was a big ass orc army, had like 75 supply or something. 2 heal scrolls. Maybe Foggy should have tried to be more aggressive when its expo was nearing completion. Move across the map, try to keep on trading. Hard to say though.
It is really hard to say. Game number 3 is coming up. It's Terranas Stand.
Yeah. Really good Night Elf map.
Yes.
Logical counter pick. Demon Hunter can get so much done with only a single Ancient of War. Can gather so much experience. Not the best Blade Master map. So, we load in. 1-1. It turns into a best of 3, as we like to say.
I was just waiting for it.
Alright. Who's gonna grab the lead here? It's gonna be a big advantage for whoever does. And Foggy seems to be favored just from the map itself. Ancient of War up here at the normal camp. This is what we're used to seeing. We've seen some Night Elves recently branch out here and become more creative. Going for the gold mine, going for the merc camp. But that will always cut into your tech timing. And Foggy, he really appreciates the fast tech. He's the guy who does the 21 supply tech with a Moonwell trick, 1 Moonwell tech. So he does not want to delay that by anything.
True that. Goes for the laboratory immediately. FoCuS with the barracks as well. Not super fast teching with anything. So that's alright. Late shot done though. But he can creep the laboratory and then go for the shop. That's alright. So all normal in this game 3.
Yeah, one issue as well on Terranas is it's pretty hard to protect your base if you're the orc. When we take a look at his layout here, the altar, the space between the altar and the main building is really big, so blocking that with bouncers is super hard to do. Could become an issue later on tier 2, as of course that is what Foggy likes to play. That tier 2 harassment style. So Soho, here we go.
I really want to go to Soho when I'm in London next time. Never been there. You know the song Ruby Soho?
No.
It's good. You won't like it, but it's good.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Which band is it from?
It's from Rancid.
Don't even know the band.
We're missing out, man.
Uneducated Remo.
As always.
Is it punk band?
Yes. One of the most influential punk bands.
Oh, really? Oh. Ain't that something?
They had a song on the Need for Speed soundtrack for Underground.
Oh, then I at least know that song.
Yeah,
because
Fall Back Down,
I
I
played that
guess.
game for way too long. Interesting creep out here by the Blade Master, getting rewarded with the first clause of attack, leaving the laboratory next to his base for most likely a second hero later. Not the most efficient usage of his time, if you consider experience per minutes. But yeah, he keeps it. Safe creep camp later on. 21 Moonwell tech once again, but the 2 peons are in position here to block the way. Oh, never mind.
Nope.
There was an opening.
And this gets rid of the burrow. And maybe even the second
Oh,
one.
yeah. Easy.
Yeah, easy.
Easy. Look at this.
Oh, is that committing for it?
Couldn't you have blocked him in here? I guess not. And that's the issue here with the forest being so far away, the altar having such a big gap next to the building. So hard to keep your base walled in.
Good damage on the Demon Hunter though. That will force a lot of moon juice, but I think he expects this if he goes into an orc base. So he's supply stuck now. Still, can't get another grunt. Still, this will not delay his second hero though. Should be in, yeah, it's definitely in time. But everything is a little delayed, and usually you want to be in perfect shape once the tier 2 harass comes, because it is super hard to defend already. But if your grunts are delayed, I don't know, man. If bounces show up for work late, you got all the scum in your club, and you don't want that. Here we go again. Too risky.
A player's forces
So
are
now the
under
demon
attack.
needs to run home, heal up, staff onto the Quill Beast. And yeah, we've seen this before. He was able to cancel the Lodge. Was it the Lodge or the Bestiary?
It was the Bestiary.
Yeah, right. Is he gonna be able to get both here? We'll see. Blade Master, what does he find? Ring +2. Know what he was looking for. Alright, here we go. Tier 2 finishes pretty much with a shop with a perfect timing. He needs to sell something though. Or is he actually not gonna go for the... Oh, he leaves the dust behind. It's pretty cool. Keeping the ring to be even more tanky in this harass. I like this. And now it's time.
Step of Preservation, Beastmaster, and here we go. Quill Beast, run! Run, little fella!
Forces are
I
under
need you
attack.
to staff onto you. Great Master
Oh, the
is pretty
proxy
cool.
buildings. I like it.
Oh,
Bestiary in a position where I've never seen it before.
me neither.
So is he
Maybe-
gonna make a lodge in the main, or...?
Yeah, but protected here. But okay, it will be cancelled anyway. But yeah, now what to do with this push? This is kind of a waste of time if he builds the Lodge proxy as well. But he doesn't have a peon in position, so...
If he finds the Bestiary, he can get it. Now down here, that is exactly where we've seen it a bunch of times before. But FoCuS outsmarting him. This is so cool.
FoCuS really the only one who goes for that, right?
Interesting that he seems to prioritize Bestiary, right? When usually it seems like Spirit Lodge is the more valuable building.
I think Spirit Lodge is
A player's forces are under attack.
creeping and little trades and snares for map control. That's how I
And-
kind of feel it.
Archer pull here from the Mercs to get the Ancient of War in position, I guess. Beastmaster still being annoying with the Quill Beasts. And the Demon gonna creep this by himself. Can he creep this with only one Archer? Doesn't he need Wisp Repair here? He's gonna go for Mercs as well by the looks of it. At least the Berserker to add some damage in. But pretty good defense here by FoCuS.
I agree. He cancelled the Lodge once and was delayed a bit by the presence of the DH, but he still hasn't seen the Beast, or at least it's not cancelable anymore. Raider is out, Ensnare is coming, Beastmaster 0 experience,
Is under siege.
Demon Hunter far from 3. This is a fantastic early game for FoCuS, who can also now creep, gets his own mercenaries and a big consumable, Potion of Greater Mana. Hallelujah!
Forces are under
Speaking
attack.
of hallelujah, we have another donation by Sir Binksalot, 10 euros. Thanks for the awesome stream as ever. Great report between you guys, an incredible standard of commentary. Blows my mind, this isn't even your native language. Keep up the good work. Wow, man. Thanks for the kind words. And of course, we
People
will
are
keep
so
this
nice
up.
today.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Not only to us, but also donating to each other. It's a good day.
Easter is coming. People are nice again.
I would actually like to go on an Easter hunt again. I know I'm too old for it, but
Dude,
it was
we
always
still
so
do
much
it.
Fun.
When I'm home for Easter, we still do it.
Like, do you do it for your friends and stuff? Or what?
No, family.
It's actually such a cool tradition.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that. Oh, Creep Jack here now, though. This could be a good timing for FoCuS. There's no Master Training yet, of course, and that's an important, expensive kill that he finds onto the Berserker. Master Training, how far along are we? Only now starting. FoCuS has a lot of time here. And he steals both the items as well. Really, really strong attack.
Yes, seems like FoCuS is in the zone now after
Player's forces are
Twisted
under
Meadows
attack.
and, well, Turtle Rock was 50-50, but then the big mistake by Foggy. This is a lot of map control, and he might be able to get the Renegade. Yeah, with crits he certainly gets it. There we go. Rune Brace is, of course, not what he wanted to have, but at least the item does not go to Foggy. He can sell it for 200. And he get the experience for the Enforcer as well, level 3 for him. Great.
And the TC's close to 3 himself. So is the Demon, I guess. He desperately needs it. Rank 1 hand. Kami with a 713 sub, less than 3. Thank you very much, man. Less than 3 to you as well. No Tinker yet, but he has the orb. He's almost level 3, so he's almost in fighting shape. Question is, does he need more involts and more heal scrolls to stand a chance against FoCuS? Usually the answer would be yes. FoCuS's army, though, isn't too big yet. Still only at 50. Peons coming over here to help in the battle as well, to eat up some Spirit Link. Yeah. Orcs later on don't really need all that much lumber. And this will be the level 3 for the Tauren Chieftain, and possibly a great item.
Zombie Mask, oh yeah, baby, this is great. This is a little bit dangerous for FoCuS. If he loses the fight clearly, then his beastry might fall against the Pocket Factory, and he cannot afford this. Is he rebuilding one in the base? No.
A player's forces are under attack.
But this is like a second point of attack for FoCuS that you don't really want to have. By the way, expansion by Foggy behind this. And he has to take care about this like the entire time. Without enough raiders, you lack damage and control.
Where are the wisps for Foggy, by the way? Usually in these late game fights, he will always bring wisps against the walkers. And he does have spare lumber to bring some. Maybe he wants to keep him alive for the expansion. Because we do have 3 walkers, they have pretty good mana.
The items, by the way, are pretty bad on Foggy's side. Only a town portal, that's it. On the other side we have an invul, we have a greater mana, and we have a heal scroll. And again, counter expansion by FoCuS.
Okay. Looking pretty similar to Turtle Rock so far.
Yes.
With quite a bit less creeping though, to be honest.
Let's hope for a better town portal then.
That has happened to me so many times in ladder games, by the way. I click home into my base and then I TP and then I was like, ah, god damn it! My units ran away.
I can imagine you raging over it. And of course it's the
best
opponent's
undead player
fault, right?
on W3 Arena right there.
At one point. So yeah, there's not too much happening here. Nobody really wants to commit to a fight. Foggy doesn't have the items. FoCuS doesn't have the supply. Oh, actually he does. Maybe, yeah, FoCuS is waiting for his expansion to pay off. He doesn't want to, what word I'm looking for? Expose it.
So finally, before we get some of those consumables, he really needs them. Invul, heal scroll. Did he get 1 or 2? 2 heal scrolls. Okay, looking pretty good now, this army. Raider flank attack coming in here over the bridge. The bridge is a perfect fight position to take a real fight, where most of the Orc army, or quite a bit of the Orc army, won't be able to reach their targets.
Now he's in a better position with the back against the mercenary camp with additional troll support. I love this squad of raiders, by the way, how he splits them to get information and still creep at the like 6 o'clock position with the rest of the army. This is pretty smart. Both players have everything they need. All we need is like a go sign and a big clash.
Foggy gave up the bridge here. He's retreating further back. He's gonna fight with the help of his Ancient of War. The expansion just started mining. This is the big decisive fight here. Most likely.
Pocket Factory deployed already. One of the best sounds in all of Warcraft. So a few Clockwork Goblins here. Nice shockwave. Not prevented so far. Although there's a lot more. He needs to mana burn him right away once he gets down. But he's too late.
Yeah, where are these mana burns? He was ensnared though. That was pretty well done.
Yes.
Trying to keep the demon away. And once again the raid is moving forward. Oh, nice trick there with the ensnare. Pulling the ferry closer.
Forest Troll Berserker, by the way, harassing for Foggy in the peon line of FoCuS down in the south. But of course we have to watch the fight first.
That shockwave didn't hit too well. TC is mostly out of mana, but he has a greater mana still. Don't forget, Invul popped against Invul, so both heroes here, first heroes will be safe. Heal Stroll on both sides used as well. TC, is he gonna rock another shockwave here? Seems like that should be a good timing for it. That greater mana being used, and that shockwave hit very well. Quite a few of these talents, pretty exposed. Ancient of War down, going for the Beastmaster now. He's dropping low. He does have the TP. Will he be forced out of this fight prematurely? It looks like it. With the shockwave coming in, the focus fire TP out is coming, but only to the expo. That's not where you're safe, buddy. I don't think so, at least.
And there's a shockwave soon against all the lined up talents. That was sweet. The Beastmaster is about to fall. Only 30 HP left. There was a little bit of focus fire miss micro by Foggy. There were 2 or 3 raiders who were super low, but he didn't finish them off. In the meantime, okay, the raider is finally taking care of the Berserker. I don't see a corpse yet, so not too much damage being done by the Berserker. And focus still 64 supply against 59, but a lot of that is stuck in production, I guess. Can he hold the expansion or not? If not, the game is over.
This is the close and back and forth game that I was hoping for. Both guys still here. Good shot at winning this fight, I guess. Quite a few of these talents are hurt though. TC mana is 1 shockwave available. That could be a glorious one.
If he's not getting burned, yes, that's true. Heal scroll available for the Demon Hunter, for the Orc. More shop control for him, but he's TPing out because otherwise he loses a lot of peons. Some time to breathe for Foggy.
And I wonder who is this better for? Like going super late, going like 80 supply versus 65 supply.
Well, certainly for the Orc, I feel level 5/5 is just so strong.
He's not quite there yet, though. And they can only be, especially the Blade Master, only be participating and contributing to the fight if he's not up in the air. But level 3 wave certainly is super dangerous. Getting clarities. No mana potions yet. So Mask, of course, still running. Foggy moving down south without a TP, despite all of the money that he has. Seems like a risk unnecessary to take.
He also has no shock, no heal scroll, also no invul. This is a very strange position. Get the mana burn, but it's too late. Or not enough, actually. Potion being used on the Demon Hunter, but big hero right clicks. The Raiders find the talents, but for how long?
It's not looking good. He's losing so much of his army, of course. It always starts off good for the Orc, but the Raider micro here is so good. One ensnare after the next, hunting down the talents as well. Demon getting pinned down here with the ensnares. Blade Master putting in the damage. Is he going to go for the beast mode? Yes, he is. Is this going to be the hero kill? It looks like it. Heal potion transferred for a little bit longer. If only he had a TP. Why don't you have a TP, Foggy? First hero falls, and the rest is just going to be the follow-up, the cleanup, with more and more ensnares. I think everything here is going to fall. Beastmaster in trouble as well. Heal scroll or potion, something gets him a little healthier again, but only for so long. Level 5 Blade Master, it's GG. And that game looked very even for very long. And then there was a very ill-advised engagement.
Is that your description for Turtle Rock or Terranas? Because it's basically the same explanation of what went wrong there. I don't know, it looked like Foggy really thought that he's under a lot of pressure, timing-wise. Went there without heal scrolls, without TP, without really a big army, also not the best position, he just stormed in. And that doesn't really work against the player of FoCuS, but I love the Raider positioning. Usually you have like 3 Raiders and they're in a kind of a concave and they attack 1 talent. Now he had like 4 Raiders split into a little like cube or whatever. So he could attack with 4 talents at the same time. That was pretty damn good play by FoCuS here, and so he takes the lead 2-1. He has match points now, and he's 1 map away from being the first player qualified for Rust Brain Cup 6. And AZ is next.
AZ could be the map to finish it off early. But Foggy will have to say something about this. What happened to the Naga second, by the way? We had seen her making her way into the meta a little bit by Night Elves against Orcs. Not here yet, though. We are
I think this
staying
only
super standard.
This only works if you have a great early game, and then the game is basically won, but you need that little bit of extra firepower, and then you go for the Naga and finish the game.
I don't know. I didn't always. When in the games I saw her, she wasn't necessarily only the executor, but also was able to make it to the late game sometimes.
Okay, we saw different games, I guess. Can't remember that, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like on Terranas, it looked like he had a real urge to finish this game off sooner rather than later. Maybe he was afraid of those 5-5 hero levels that you were referring to. I usually like the Night Elf's position fairly well enough in the super late game, only with decent hero levels though. You want level 4 Demon, you want level 3 Beastmaster at least, and level 2 Tinker at least, ideally level 3. And he had pretty bad levels, he had 3, 2, 1 only. So maybe that was a big reason why he didn't want to go into the later stages.
Yeah, that felt weird, to be honest. How he timed this, but we'll see. Amazonia's next. His map choice again, Foggy's. Is it the nail in the coffin for him, and he has to try it next week again, or will we see the 5 mapper? This is the question here. FoCuS 2, Foggy 1, Amazon.
Off we go. Great Night Elf map early on. Easy level 2. Easy. Good items if you're lucky enough. With the claws and slippers. It gets difficult in the late game though. There is barely any chokes here on this map, which is quite surprising here if you're a new player or viewer. Such a small map, and then still there being barely any chokes. That's great for Orc in the late game when the armies become big and they need space to move, for the Orcs especially. But also tier 2 harassment can be very effective, and usually that oftentimes seems to be the way that Foggy wins his games, but so far they haven't been too impactful against FoCuS. Yes, he always cancels a building, but only early, you know, and doesn't delay it by too much in the end. So FoCuS seems to have a good answer to Foggy's game style here.
Yeah. Usually the proxy position on this map is here, next to the shop. Usually the lodge is built there, but we'll see if he does it differently. I think Foggy could have exploited that proxy beastery a little more. Attack it with, I don't know, something. Just force FoCuS to defend there, you know? To get him off the map.
Yeah, can keep him from creeping, but also when you expose yourself down there, you're gonna run into ensnares and stuff, so you're gonna have to use a TP for that yourself, most likely. Also expensive. Here we go, perfect lightning shield trick onto all 3. Feels good, man. Team Hunter coming out, as well as the blade. FoCuS looking for some creeping of his own. Hoping for claws of attack. Of course, stacking up the Blade Master will be hard here. But we didn't really see any map where the Blade Master inventory was totally out of control so far.
Okay. We have the Gloves of Haste for the Demon Hunter here. We have the Claws of Attack for FoCuS. The luck continues at his side. Also, 1 burrow attack, quite obviously. And Foggy doing the same with his 21 supply attack. The patented one.
And he's moving across. The Grunt is in position here to keep the burrow safe. Gonna lose a bit of HP here for this, I would imagine. Blade Master got the circlet as well. Is he gonna try to set up a trap here? To wall the demon in. He's not... Oh! Almost gets it! Does he have it? No, not quite.
Alright. There's archers and wisps everywhere, so Foggy has a pretty good vision of what's to come.
A player's
1/3 of the tech is done. No real preparation for the push by Foggy yet. But he's taking out a few of those creeps. It's always nice because the TC is really dependent on every single XP bit that he can get. So stealing this, I like.
He's coming over with the speed scroll here. He doesn't want to give up all of these. And he will not be able to get this one. Item goes towards him as well. He has to run now. But the speed scroll is over. He doesn't have to use the TP, simultaneously creeping with an archer. As we can see, AZ provides a lot of upsides for the Night Elf early on. And Foggy is making great use of them. Already more than 2.5 on this Demon Hunter.
Alright, I thought for a second he denied the Nightcrawler. But I guess it's fine, right? He didn't?
I don't think he did.
No, me either. It was super close, though. Very conservative creep spot, this Murloc one. Not going out to the map, not going for the goblins. So, tier 2 is finishing. And then, how well can he do it this time? He has the staff already, he's going for the preservation one. We've seen this before. FoCuS had an idea how to prevent this.
Oh, is he setting up the Beastmasters around here? With the grunts?
Is...
Oh, nice. We haven't seen this in a while.
Worked super nice on AI a couple of times.
He does have a counterplay to it, though. He can just summon a Quillbeast, give over the Telly staff, and then Telly out of the surround. Oh, but he gets him early. It's gonna be a lot of damage on this Beastmaster. Oh, baby. This is way too much damage. This is way too much damage. Alright, there's a staff, I guess.
He could have swapped the stab onto the Beastmaster so he stabs onto the Wisp down here when he's healed. It would have saved him some time, because now he lacks the damage of the Quillbeast. I mean, he has one, but it's not really there. It's with the Beastmaster. So he will creep with it. And this is the best map for this tier 2 building pressure. And it didn't work at all. And this is Foggy's key to victory, usually.
Super solid defense. And look at FoCuS again, like plucking all the holes in his base. Like literally every single one has been blocked here by the peons against the Quillbeast.
So well prepared for this push to come.
Really cool.
Foggy was kind of a one-trick pony in this matchup, and maybe now that it gets closer and closer to GCS, he has to come up with a new trick. Or like start to creep so it falls out of meta a little bit, so people are not doing this anymore. And tend to forget about it? I don't know. But this doesn't work anymore. Clearly.
Certainly didn't hear. Level 2 Beastmaster. He has the Hawk now. He's gonna be forced into a TP here. And already the Blade Master's out of mana. So the low HP demon will be getting saved. Oh, replenishment, that's pretty nice. A little bit of more HP back. TC though, he keeps creeping himself by himself. Almost level 2 now. The Blade would love to have a level 3. It's pretty far away, whereas the demon already did get his.
TC is not creeping, really. He's moving over quite aggressively. Blade Master as well, trying to take off the talents, as Foggy recently, like, moved his talents out on the map a lot earlier than usual, before Master Training, even before Tier 3. Maybe with his presence he wants to prevent that, to lower down the creeping, as his levels are very low.
Yeah, so now before Master, you would like to steal some camps from the Night Elf, or kill something, heroes ideally, or talents. But he wasn't able to get the Merchant, and he's not gonna try for the gold mine, and I can't help but feel like this should not be allowed. What Foggy is doing right now should really, really not be allowed, but he's letting it happen.
Yeah.
And he's losing a grunt to creeps, whoopsie.
It's getting late in Korea.
A lightning shield was involved.
It is 3 AM in Seoul.
Dude, these Night Elf hero levels are pretty damn sick. Beastmaster's almost level 3. He's gonna get level 3. Before the TC.
Yep, this is Foggy's plan B, as it seems. Working out okay so far. Heal scroll invo potion though bought by the Orc. Who is at 47 supply. 37 only. But production starts soon. Master training 40% done.
First Berserker as well. On FoCuS' side, we're getting closer and closer to the super late game. Foggy has a greater invul, he has the orb, he has a staff. No small invuls or heal scrolls though, but there is the Tinker. And I think this is a good timing here for him to look for a fight.
I agree. Does he have scrolls or something? He has a big invul, but that's about it. No scrolls at all, but he's not that scared of the army because the TC is still not level 3. And he can't really creep anything at the moment or have quick success in killing stuff. Master training is not done yet. But
still his confidence from him.
And now it's finished.
Because of those hero levels. I love that he brought Wisp here this time. This can make such a big difference against the walkers, of which we only have 2, by the way. Very low that count is. And he still has the grunts. That's not what you want to have in this late game scenario. They fall off real hard against the Talons. Foggy does not want to press his... Well, can we really say advantage? Does he have an advantage? I would say he does have a slight one. But with the backup of Burrows and a shop and so on, the Orc may be able to turn it around. Foggy is retreating back.
It's 50-50 supply, which is always great for the Night Elf, plus the good hero levels, but yeah, as you said, the items, it's only invulns, no heal scrolls.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here now the difficulty for Night Elf presents itself on AZ. Wide open area everywhere. Hard to protect those talents. Once again, the Raider hit squad in front, throwing some ensnares, granting some vision. Really good sentry ward here by Foggy, by the way. Always seeing the main bulk of the army.
Some more stuff coming. Yeah, Fury Dragons are coming from the main. Will they have the time to arrive? First one is already there. Calm before the storm. 2 heal scrolls for the Orc, plus Berserkers, a few Raiders. I still think he lacks damage without the level 3 TC. We have seen some fuck-ups by Foggy, but there's an Engine of War here, good supply, Mana Burn 2, Quill Beast 2, Tinker is there as well. And if the Orc goes for Hero Focus, which is the key at this point, I guess, then there's Invo Potions, so I like that.
Foggy moving forward. He wants to have this fight now. The Ancient of War pretty fast here with his Nature's Blessing. Can he get to the shop? Can he steal the items? He has the money for it easily.
FoCuS is so good at stalling this time. He jumped up to 65 supply, so his army just got a lot better. He's still producing 6 of this, but then I guess he's fine to fight.
A player's forces
Or
are
at least
under
engage
attack.
a little.
Big army for FoCuS. Not the greatest hero levels though, especially the TC. He needs to get some kills here early on. And here comes the first shockwave. That was a good one, but only level 1. Even the Scroll of Protection coming in.
Wow.
Something very rare to see in this matchup.
This is designed to win this game. He goes for the burrow, then focuses supply stack, but he's supply stack at 68, so he's towering up in supply with 20, but the position is not that great. Raiders are storming through this now. No blockers at all. TC has one more shockwave. It's not getting burned, and this is his level 3. The next one is dangerous, and here we go. Doesn't hit anything except the Pocket Factory there.
Using it to get burned. The Ancient of War though is down. TC out of mana. Repositioning despite being ahead by more than 20 supply. He's tentative here. Taking this slow. But now here we go. Speed stroll. Running in. Looking for the good positioning. Raiders with the ensnare. Pinning down the demon for now, but looking for the talents. These are the main targets, and they look mighty exposed right now. And Foggy wants to retreat. TP out. How many can he save? Every
Awesome.
single one.
Wow. Great timing. And a little bit of luck, of course. But what now? 17 supply. He did a good job in killing this one burrow, so FoCuS needs kind of 2 to produce more units, but at the same time, he can still go for items, so it's not that bad for FoCuS, because Foggy is like still 20 supply down. He has to invest into his army. He has to invest in general, again, for a heal scroll and an invul. But yeah, this burrow loss isn't too wild. Isn't too successful. Too promising. And FoCuS still with the match point here. Foggy loses this. He has to fight next week again.
The two armies meet once more in the one position which is kind of nice for the Night Elf here on this map, next to the rock and the cage. And here we go again. Pocket Factory deployed. TC looking for the shockwave, getting burned before though. Crow form being used in all of them. Was that a misclick, I wonder? Kind of looked like it. Here comes the shockwave. Was pretty nice. Heal stroll to counter it. No more mana on the TC. Now Beastmaster in the front lines very far up front. But lots of potion here to stay healthy with as well.
There's no TP on Foggy's side. Only potions and scrolls. No mana on the TC anymore. He's just a big grunt. Also no potions for him. The Raiders are storming through, but I think the amount of talent should be enough with the lack of AoE. The Raiders are suffering, as you can see.
Impulse triggered here very early by Foggy, it seems to me. It was running on all 3 heroes there for just a second. And they're all gonna be over soon. But yeah, the Raiders are dropping low. Are there heal scrolls here to be used? The TC has one, was up in the air though. Should use it pretty soon here now. It seems everything for the Orc super low. And this fight seems to be going to Foggy. Or can he turn it around? Looking for the Demon Hunter right now. But there's Cyclone. And the Blade Master doesn't have the invite anymore. No more Beast Mode available for him. Still a big supply lead for the Orc, but it's all gonna start dying here. One red unit after the next. Staff out. Demon Hunter is safe in the back of his base. Will be coming in again with a Tele Staff, as we can see right here. Also, a lot of these talents dying though.
Yeah, man.
And when there's no more Cyclone, this Blade Master will run wild.
Rubber band, Orc play again. But yeah. In the other side, I guess, the talents are falling so fast now that there's no cycle anymore, as you just said. How much can he keep alive? I mean, he started this fight with a huge supply lead. And now they are pretty much equal.
And this is what the Knight is hoping for, this very situation. The Orc has to run back, has to use Salves, has to use Clarities, and now he wants to put his foot on the pedal. Don't give him any space to breathe.
Yeah. Talents reproduction, one of the quickest in the game. For Orcs it takes a lot longer. But he's close to his base, so he's going for the Beastmaster Cyclone again. But for how long? That was the last one, I think.
Does he have snares? Yes, he does. Going for the Beastmaster again, but new talents come in with new Cyclone. But this Blade Master is low HP as it is. He could look for a surround here, and he's trying to. He gets it. He's stuck. Can't get out. That must be the kill. It is the GG, the equalizer. We go full distance.
Yes, baby. Map 5 coming up. I can only imagine it's going to be Last Refuge, but I'm not sure about it. What a day today.
By FoCuS as well.
Or was Last Refuge vetoed already? We'll see.
Could be.
Oh, what a day. 7 hours of casting and a bit. And it all comes down to this very one map. Well, FoCuS thinks it's Nomad Isles.
Oh, cool.
Didn't expect this to be in the pool, to be honest. We saw TR, we saw TM, we saw TS, and we saw AZ. So, Last Refuge, Echo, or Nomad. I think Foggy vetoed LR. Well, I'm not sure.
No, Foggy vetoed AI.
AI is still in the pool.
EI.
EI. Ah, yeah. Then it was FoCuS then. Oh, but I don't know.
Yeah, LR pretty good Night Elf map.
Yeah, then it's Nomad Isles. You're right. My brain is melting away.
Yep, it's getting a little late.
I'm looking so forward to the
today
food,
with
man.
The GCS qualifier with some wonky ass games, man. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah. Infi making it through the qualifier with Orc today.
Yep. That happened.
WFZ versus Fly with a great game with an Alchemist who exploded into pieces in like 2 split seconds. It was fun.
So it is I sounds weird saying it like that. Nomad Isles.
Yes.
We both have a spot in our hearts for this map. See it very rarely though. But here it comes again. As the decider, Neo, who is gonna make it into the Russ Brain tournament from the first qualifier? FoCuS or Foggy? Pretty sure in the end both are gonna be represented, but who's gonna be the first one?
Yeah, big, like, it is prestigious to win the first qualifier here, the biggest one. And on Nomad Isles, like, we always say this, there are 3 red spots, it's kind of easy to take, and the items can be amazing. If you have a Talon army and a Scroll of Restoration, then yeah, have fun.
Totally
that is so ridiculous. On the other side, if you have a great, like, level 4 or 5 Blade Master TC and you find a Potion of Restoration, then that's great as well. So, I don't really want to make a prediction. I give the edge to Foggy, though.
I don't know, man. Let's see how this game turns out. Red camps always, yeah, a flimsy thing as far as item drops go. Both armies can creep those pretty easily, though. This is not like red camp on AZ where only the orc can go for them. Certainly with the magic damage, you can kill that. What's that wizard called again? Is it the Dark Wizard or something?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All right, guys. Last map of this series. Last map of the day decision. FoCuS or Foggy. One of these guys will be in the Rust Brain tournament after our map number 5. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. We see that Grubby is still watching. Thank you very much for waiting with your own stream until we are finished. That helps us a lot. So, thanks, brother, for this. Nomad Isles, the upper left, belongs to the Night Elves, belongs to Foggy, who could make a big comeback here after the very decisive win on Twisted with the Ancient Protector push. And the bottom, the 6 o'clock, belongs to the Yellow Orc. It is FoCuS once again. So, one map to determine the winner of Rust Brain Cup Qualifier number 1.
I was wondering if maybe he was going to go for more of a greedy Ancient of War creep. You can go for the Merc Camp first, again with that Wisp repair. But it seems like Foggy just never does this. It's not like he rarely does this, he just never does this. Always favoring the faster tech. The 21 supply, 1 Moonwell tech. That he came up with, right? Did he?
Yeah, I think he didn't invent it, but he brought it back, let's say.
Yeah, brought it to relevance in the meta, certainly. So, yeah, we're not too familiar with this map. We see it rarely. We're not too familiar with the creep routes. What's the Blade Master going to go for here? The same camp as the Night Elf? That green camp gives you, hopefully, a clause and gets you close to level 2. Not as close as other camps would on other maps with the first Ancient of War.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of games on Nomad Isles recently, so I'm not too aware with the meta, to be honest. Foggy has a Wisp there already to move in if he needs to, or to scout a little, but you seem to be right. With 1 grunt, that should be doable. And then go back, heal up a little, and maybe be aggressive. For Foggy, of course, it's easy. Circle of Nobility for him, and this is the 21 supply tech that you see there.
A player's
And after this Wisp,
attack.
there will be the tech. Same for FoCuS, who goes for 1 burrow.
If you take a look at the distance from Tavern to Orc Base, it's like really far away, right?
Yeah, I think so too. Especially compared to AI or AZ, this is long.
Yeah. Demon moving over. He bought another circlet and the dust at the shop, and it wants to be annoying right now. Could he hope for this grunt kill? With a scroll of speed, that is very unlikely. The ring will get sold here most likely. I'm holding on to it for a little bit. But that's a scroll of speed already invested. That thing has a long cooldown in the shop.
And also this is heal selves. I mean, he has a lot, but it's still 30 gold. Again, the attempt of a block doesn't really work. With 2 circlets, Demon Hunter wins this easily.
That's gonna be another burn. You're not gonna lose your first hero here, right, buddy? No? Oh, nice block. Almost surrounding the demon there. He's stuck!
Oh, FoCuS.
Oh, damn. Now, does he let him die? Or does he TP out of this? Oh, the grunt. Is he gonna be able to stand in here? I think so. Grunt, what a man! And he gets the kill and a level 2.
Great start. Great start, man. This was... I don't think this was on purpose for FoCuS, but just the option was there and he realized it and closed it off. This grunt, man, almost dying to the Demon Hunter before, but what a revenge
A player's forces
from
are
this
under
grunt.
attack.
It was. And the Archer as well, with the reveal. This is a flawless start for the Korean.
Demon's gonna be back soon, at the very least. Having been only level 1. And he's gonna get his level 2 as well from the little green camp. How aggressive does FoCuS, want to play now? With the advantage that he has. Going for the Merchant, this is lots of experience to be grabbed up with a Vile Temptress level 6 especially.
Yeah, we always say that losing your first hero on level 1 isn't that big of a deal. This is, of course, only compared to the other levels, because it doesn't take that much time, it doesn't take that much resources, but it takes time and it takes resources, and it gives a lot of experience to the Blade Master. And as you can see, 2 creep spots plus that kill, boom, level 3,
Damn.
and so much map control now with Windwalk level 2.
Yeah, that's the dream. He's gonna have 3 grunts, which he can solo creep with his TC. Blade Master can be annoying. Here's the Beast Master though. And he mistimed his shop. Rare mistake, only now getting the Staff of Preservation. But this is such a long way to the Orc base. Look at this distance. It's like way too far.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this is, he has to fight uphill for the rest of this game. He's stepping in, gets the launch, but there's a bounce, or 2 bounces right next to him. Good damage. Has to cancel, but he's surrounded. And the staff is on cooldown.
But the other staff is coming in. He gets the grunt as well. Can he get this bestiary with another Quill Beast? Alright, he will. He will get it. We thought this distance was too far for tier 2 harass, but no way. He gets them both, and he loses nothing. As long as he stabs him out.
What a comeback. Really, really good by Foggy. Not giving up, not letting his head down. But seeing the opportunity, the big night of opportunity at the start of tier 2. And this throws FoCuS back a lot. I mean, he still can creep well here, I guess. And he gets the Beastmaster most likely. He's trying to stab something or hand something over. But no. Oh, he handed over the staff. It was just off cooldown. On cooldown.
Level 1 hero, though, is gonna come back quickly. And there was a lot of Windwalk as well. He's out of mana now, pretty much. And the demon knows there's no way you have Ensnare ready for a long time, so now I can be annoying. This TC still hasn't crept. Good scouting from the Quill Beast, sees him, and will continue to annoy him.
Not going for the base, just going for the TC, and I like that. Just right clicks will be enough to prevent his level 3 for quite a bit. Maybe draining more heal cells. Just annoy a little bit. Ring of Region is neat though, but the grunt is way too hurt. Got the knife though.
He's walking into his round though. Staff out. Is the damage too high? The Blade Master isn't attacking. If the Blade was attacking there, pretty sure that would have been a TP instead.
Can't afford 3 kills in the early game, can you? But is this even again? Does Foggy even have a lead? No, he's
Hard
definitely.
to say.
He
I think
doesn't
it's
have a
pretty
lead.
even.
He delayed the leveling. He delayed the tier 2 production. How far is his tier 3 tech? It takes some time.
And the demon experience is still a worry. And so is the moon juice, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's daytime. Just turned daytime.
A
Oh
player's
yes.
forces are under attack.
FoCuS getting ready for an expansion. Or preparing for a later expansion.
He's already looking towards the red camp here. Dude, aren't you gonna take way too much damage here? You don't have any moon juice anymore. Well, you have some moon juice.
He's just sniping the Dark Wizard with Purifier.
Oh, but the blade! If he gets this! If he gets this!
657.
Look at the experience. He
Nope.
didn't get it though!
But the red drag egg belongs to him. Big experience goes towards Foggy.
Want to keep the talons alive. First one will die. The rest survive.
And the TP. And the item. So this was good by FoCuS.
Yeah, that TP was super wasted. Like the talon would have died to the end snare anyways.
Yeah.
And there was only one raider. He really overreacted there. Kind of panicking.
And the red drag, I mean, yeah, usually he pulls a few wisps, but rather later. So this could be good damage, but he will rather sell it, right, for a potion.
I actually think it can be really nice.
It
Like,
can be,
it can
right?
hunt down the talons along with the raiders.
Here we go! Oh boy, this is a massive summon. Usually you would sell it immediately, but with the absence of dryads. Okay, it takes a
Dude,
lot of
he's
damage.
so fast as well.
Yeah, it takes a lot of damage though from talents. So you need distraction.
There's a Tinker third.
And master training is finished.
No consumables at all though on Foggy's side. No invul heal scroll or anything.
Not even a TP. Just one stab. Pocket Factory
A lot of
deployed.
experience from the Red Drake. Gets it.
Yeah, here's the fight. 3 Raiders already. Not too many Walkers though, and he has to fight against Cyclone. Doesn't have too much Cyclone though.
Oh, the Walker is stuck in the base. The tree problem again.
I was wondering, like, why only
Players'
one Walker?
forces are under attack.
Alright, Foggy gets to keep up creeping, keep on creeping. That's gonna be his level 3. Hoping for something survivable here. Score the beast. Not what he
Talent's
wanted.
really bad. But at least he gets level 3, and that is so important. Town Portal on the TC side. Plus an invul, plus the hero scroll. I love how FoCuS steals this from what is supposed to be Foggy's shop.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Can he get
even
all the
have to
items here
contest
as
for
well?
this or trade for this, he just gets it. And it's 2 hero scrolls for him. FoCuS wants to go to bed! FoCuS wants to end this now! But it's still a level 2 TC.
And the Ancient of War here is hard to deal with. Creating some safety for the Talons behind. Talons of which will have more and more coming. Actually, he's going into Fairies next. Fairly early on with only, what is this? 8 Talons.
Plus Nature's Blessing. Does FoCuS have Pillage? He's researching it right now.
Is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Is he gonna get the Moonwell here? Certainly looks like it, actually. Backs off. Doesn't want to get Cyclone surrounded, I guess.
One mistake will decide this final. This is so close right now. Will someone have the time for the second Dread spot? Oh, I love this distraction. He knows that creep spots on this map are so important, so he's trying to distract with the Raiders, get a little bit of economy or resources here. But the main thing is forcing Foggy back, and that worked well. While buying more time for his TC, this is level 3 for him. And now he's ready.
Level 3 and level 4. Big upgrades. Once again, wide open space. Not really where the Knight wants to fight, but maybe forced into a fight. Once again, no TP on Foggy's side. Dangerous.
Yeah, lots of Cyclone though, and 1 invul, 1 heal scroll. So at least he has some consumables now.
And the thing now is, if Foggy moves out to creep somewhere, it's far away from his base. He opens himself up again to being attacked by Pillage Raiders. So he does kind of need a TP now, doesn't he?
Yeah, very smart.
Or
move.
attack.
And there's the expansion by FoCuS. So the timer is on Foggy. He has some time though. Engine of War is coming. 3 Wisp to repair. 2 shockwaves if not burned. 1 shockwave if burned.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS getting so many creep camps, man.
He really is the master of creeping. Big invul for him. Nice.
Oh yeah. Big beast mode. So is this the position that Foggy was looking for? FoCuS gets the time though to reposition that shockwave! Hit like 6-7 talons! Absolutely crazy. They walked into that one. It was the only one, however. He's out of mana now. Wants to get some mana potions, clarities, or something.
He has a mana potion in his inventory now. Blade Master, big invul, 2 heal scrolls, small invul on the TC. And it's an Engine of War
Player's forces
supported
are under attack.
rush. 64 supply from FoCuS. He always has like at least 10 supply, but rather more.
There's the beginning Ancient of War. Joining the battle here. Going for the Beastmaster first. He gets the invul transferred. We'll have to pop it soon, I think, to survive against this blade. Still holding on to it. Heal potion first. Greater invul. It's lasting so long on this damn Blade Master. Has to pop the invul finally. Talons protected here against the Raiders pretty well. The shockwave hit only on the hero, but he will get that hero. But it's only a Tinker, where the Pocket Factor has already been used. And now Mass Cyclone's coming in. The Walkers don't seem to have the mana, I guess, to use all the disenchant here. Good. Look at the positioning on the Talons, man.
Fantastic.
They're so well protected now.
It's the best position imaginable for these talents. Absolutely unapproachable for those Raiders, and FoCuS knows and has to step back a bit. So much Cyclone use though, but there is plenty of mana left.
2 Ancients of War here. with Nature's Blessing.
Yeah,
It's so hard to
this
deal
is
with these.
Great. The expansion is almost up though, and FoCuS deciding I can't fight this. I will go for counter push.
And why not? There's no TP on the Night Elf side. So Burrows should the thing to be attacked here. I also think Foggy needs to buy a TP here pretty soon.
I think he can just leave it to the Engine of Wars, right? To destroy this. Foggy is supply stuck as well. Lots of resources through this for FoCuS. And the Expo? Ah, it's attacked by a Quill Beast. Foggy knows about this. But first, it's time to wreck the base.
The Tinker, he's got the Telestaff, he's got the TP, he has to Telestaff to his army and then TP home and do it quick. Telestaff, there he is. He can TP home now. He's not doing it yet.
Here we
He
go.
needs to.
Mass repair, no end snares. Everything is bruised for FoCuS. Foggy has a great chance of winning this. First Raider down, second Raider about to fall. Good FoCuS fire this time. Next Raider down. It's a massacre by Foggy against FoCuS, and this shockwave hit nothing at all. There's no mana on the Blade Master anymore. TP on the TC, but way too late. And this Tree of Eternity remains alive.
Foggy has 0 wisps. And he's supply stuck.
Oh yeah.
A player's forces
That's
are
true.
under attack.
Fury Dragons are attacking the expansion. FoCuS's base is kind of wiped out, but it's okay because he's still mining gold. 34 supply only though. But he's not supply stuck. That's good. But can he fight? Oh, this is 9 supply. This is a disaster. If he loses them, he loses only 1. Good
Oh my
reaction.
god. These talents. The Tinker, he can be the hero right here.
Cluster rockets!
Almost finds the kill.
Gets 1, gets 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the Ancient of War is standing in the peon line here,
It's great.
getting rid of this mining.
And the Fury Dragons are in the peon line there, getting rid of this mining. He loses another walker. Boom. Does he have?
What a crazy game. What a crazy ass game.
What a worthy final. And what a comeback by Foggy.
One of the fairies here gets ensnared.
A player's forces are
Takes a while to bring down though. 114 crit on level 2, one of the lowest we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh, but now Foggy's coming in, man. He's buying time with the Cyclones. Is this FoCuS losing map number 5? It looks like it. He's cornered. He can't get out of this.
True that. Can he kill the unit, the buildings of Foggy? I don't know, man. I don't think there's only one Raider. Nope, the Raider falls there. And the heroes, I think they will fall as well. The TC is around. There's a lot of damage on those talents, but the block is coming in. Another Cyclone to secure this victory. Man, he's so close to like a quad kill here, but the damage is sufficient, and he keeps the talents alive. Boom! TC down, double level up. Can he get... Oh my god, is this his last building? Oh no, he has more. He has more. And this should be it. Only Blade Master and a Raider and a Walker. That's it. Demon Hunter's coming in. GG! Foggy wins Rust Brain Cup qualifier number 1 in an impressive fashion on Nomad Isles. I lost hope for him, to be honest, after the early game, but that was really strong.
Cool game. Not the expected way for this to finish.
Not at all. Nomad
And
Isles, man,
Foggy.
always creating good games. In this matchup, at least. Pretty
Yep,
good.
I enjoyed that. Oh, that was our last game of today, guys. After 7.5 hours of pretty much non-stop casting, we're done. That's it. Foggy qualifies, the first one to make it into Rust Brain Cup. Next week, the next player will have his chance in the next qualifier, much like this one, but without Foggy. Makes it a little bit easier. FoCuS, the favorite for that time. He's probably going to be there next week as well. Hopefully you guys will be there as well. But before that, that's of course not going to be our next cast. Our next cast is actually on Wednesday for DSL, and then every single day of the week left, right?
It's so crazy, Remo. I'm showing the Warcraft 3 calendar right now. You can find it yourself on calendar.backtowwarcraft.com. it's madness. It's like March Madness for Warcraft 3. I would love to enlarge this a little further, but okay. You see, AWL on Tuesday, we won't be able to cover it live, but we will cover it and then put it on YouTube. Most likely the decision will be made tomorrow, so watch our social media. Then we have DSL semifinals. It's gonna be amazing. 2 best of 5s. It doesn't get much better with Lin, Live, TH, and 120, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is good. Then the round of 16 for GCS, AWL Day 2, GCS March race finals on Saturday and Sunday, plus the EU Open qualifier and the Rust Brain qualifier number 2. It's just, it's a crazy Warcraft time here.
Hell yeah. If you guys missed some games, want to check them out, head on over to YouTube. We have our own channel, youtube.com/backtowarcraft. Stay informed on our twitter.com/backtowarcraft and facebook.com/backtowarcraft. We have a homepage which always tells you when our next cast and schedule is, backtowarcraft.com. We have a new Instagram, which is instagram.com/backtowarcraft, right?
True that. Oh, actually don't know, but instagram.com. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, you're right.
And we have a Discord as well, which you can check out in the stream below, or I imagine discord.backtowarcraft.com.
That. We have a new sub coming in. Thank you, Flunktastic, for 5 months. Yes! Congrats, Foggy. Thanks for the great cast once again. A wonderful Sunday. And the Sunday is gonna get even better because Grubby is streaming now. Once again, bro, thanks for waiting for us. And yeah, all the important links are in the description. The only thing for us to do is to thank you guys for an amazing contribution here today. Great support, great atmosphere as far as, like, when I looked into the chat, it was cool. Thank you, Remo, for joining us. Otherwise, I would be dead by now.
Was a pretty exhausting day for me as well, though, today. Especially the beginning, dude. Woo!
Yep. Interesting times here. Next week's gonna be amazing. You know it. And here are the do nuts. Goodbye, routine.